Generally speaking, I like to do theories on Tuesday and Thursday, but unfortunately this Thursday is going to be Thanksgiving for me, and TeePublic sent me some really cool stuff to talk about, so I'm going to be talking about that. However, having said that, I don't want to skimp out on my duties to my subscribers, as you guys have been asking for more Pokemon theories and things of that nature. So I've decided to just talk freely in an unscripted format about some of the more unsolvable Pokemon theories that really bother me, or rather just one in particular. A lot of people ask me what happened to Gary's parents, or Blue's parents, or Ash's dad, or Red's dad, or any of the parents in the series, and I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, in all my years of research and all my playthroughs of all the games, I barely have any kinds of hints as to where these parents actually are. For example, if you look into the original Pokemon, you can find a point where Red does cite his dad, and it seems like his father is still alive because he doesn't use the past tense of a word, which perfectly fine, but there's no real answer as to where he is. A lot of speculation is thrown around, like maybe the parents are working or something. He does indeed have a mom, so where's his dad? Maybe he's at work somewhere. And yeah, there's a lot of people who stand around and don't do anything, and nothing really happens. The world doesn't actually occur or move. It's like the world is frozen and it's waiting for you to change everything around. This is pretty primitive game design, and even though it is primitive, it worked for the time and it still works today. Because if people were moving around, you might miss a specific event that the game developers don't want you to miss. You might not have leveled up your Pokemon properly. But I digress. I'm getting sidetracked off on game design rather than talking about the theory itself. Moving over to Blue, Green, or whatever you'd like to call the rival when you name him, this individual is also missing both of his parents, but he has a sister. Oak doesn't mention anything about his son or his, daughter or anything of that nature, which is kind of puzzling because in Japan they are very big on family and ties like that. It's not like they just leave each other and they never talk to each other again. It's not one of those odd situations. It just seems that no one ever references family in that game. And for that matter, there's not really a lot of adults around until the later entries. I mean, yeah, there are a few in the game, but you'll see a lot of younger adult-like trainers, like cool trainers, ace trainers, things like that. You don't really see the adults unless you go counting the Chandlers or the hikers or the engineers, and that doesn't exactly express their age either. They could very well be 16 or 17 years old. I suppose the sailors would be the more adults, but it's not explicitly written or implied that they are actually in the Navy, or rather just crew members for the St. Anne. See, these are unsolvable theories because there's no ties or no evidence backing up any of these statements. It brings into question, well, what about this and what about that? And with no evidence to point to and say, well, yep, then you have ridiculous theories coming out. Theories like, oh, Giovanni's actually Red's father. And while that would somewhat make sense, I feel that it would make a lot more sense with the subjective evidence that Giovanni is actually Blue's father. What with Blue being captured in Team Rocket's takeover of Silphco, even though he has fully healed Pokemon and battles Red. Okay, so the corporation's been taken over and you decide to challenge your rival at that point in time, you're either the biggest jackass in the world or you're secretly working for Team Rocket. And that in itself might even be a theory also, where Giovanni's not his father, but Blue joined Team Rocket at Nugget Bridge, because he definitely did get through there. Remember, when you walk up to Nugget Bridge, the first thing that happens is Blue challenges you, once again impeding your progress. But at this point in time, it doesn't really matter because it's not a taken over building by Team Rocket. But Blue does challenge you when you're at the Lavender Tower also, another place that has been taken over by Team Rocket. It's odd where Blue shows up up and things of that nature, but again, a side theory that can't be proven with 100%. Only subjective evidence point at a possible, hey, this might have happened, this maybe could have happened, and things of that nature. And people are constantly asking me things like that. People are always asking me, Proto, what happened to Red's father, or Blue's father, or Blue's mother? Why aren't they cited? Why aren't they referenced? And unfortunately, guys, I can't answer that question. And I don't think Game Freak will ever come out and answer that question. I honestly feel this is the answer to the theory. I feel that in Japanese culture, men work excessive hours. So much so that they even have beds in their private offices and things of that nature. When they get off work, they go to bars, they go to arcades, and things of that nature, enjoy themselves, then they go right back into work. So there are times where people won't be visited by them for 6 to 7 days straight, maybe, until they get one day off or a few hours off that they can actually go and spend it with their family. And that is the unfortunate truth. And I feel that Pokemon is a projection and a play on this, that you never see your parents, the kids never get to spend times with their fathers because they're always off working. And who knows, maybe that's more accurate and more truthful than any theory that has been thought up until now, because culture, it really influences and inspires Pokemon in ways that many people do not even think of or understand. Many people are quick to say something, oh, this is racist, oh, this is based off a legend, when in fact it is just culture that inspired that portion of the game. So the truth is always stranger than fiction, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you enjoyed me just talking about these unsolvable theories and getting on slight side tangents here. If you have an idea, a question, a thought, a concern, please address it in the comment section below. And I have been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday. Don't die out there over some sales. And yeah, I'll see you guys back here next time. Have yourselves a great day. Remember to like and share this video with as many other people as you can. Thanks for watching my video and making it to the end. If you want to see my theories a day early, make sure to head over to my Patreon, where donators get a day early viewing of my newest theories. And follow me over on Twitter to see my updates about certain videos and access to some cool unlisted hidden content as well. If you don't have Twitter, I am on Tumblr too, so be sure to check out my videos on your preferred social networks or subscribe here on good old YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a while now, and I don't plan on going anywhere soon, so I hope you keep supporting me by liking the video and sharing it where you can on Facebook or Twitter or other forums as well. Thank you again for taking a bit of time out to support me, and I hope to see you here next time on Pokemon Theory. Please note that in all my videos, if I use images from Google, that I do not own any of those images, and all images obtained from Google are owned by their respective owners and copyrights. So please remember this when watching my Pokemon theories. Thanks.